Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another pen to unbox and review, and as you can see this does say Anoto there. So it comes in this sort of like faux leather sort of cardboard box, so to speak. If I lift the lid, you will see that it has this lovely red lacquered box there, and if I lift the lid there, you will see that it first says Onoto Magna Classic Amber Pearl Chased, and then you have the beautiful pen here in all its glory. So I think if I lift the lid here of that plinth, you do get a few other things like the how to care for your Anoto pen, and also the silver markings as well, the custodian there card, and also a Anoto cleaning cloth or polishing cloth as well. So this is number 36 of 50. I think what I'll do is I'll just remove that box out of the way, and then we'll show you the pen. So this is the Anoto, and it is the Chased Amber Pearl. So the material is a resin material here. I've always wanted one of these Chased Amber versions or Chased Orange pens from Anoto. I've always seen these and lusted after these at the various UK pen shows. Just look at the chatoyance here. It's coming around when I twist that cap there. Really is quite beautiful. You see the Anoto cap finial there as well. You have a silver clip, and this is silver trim. It is silver, so it will move the clip, but you don't want to bend it too much, because silver does have a point where if it bends too much, you're not going to bend it back. It also has these 3 cap ring bands there as well, but the chasing on this pen is really quite nice. I do like this a lot, and I have to say, when I saw this pen and it was being sold secondhand by I think it was Roy Izod's, then I decided to buy this pen. It's not a numbered edition pen, but you can see there Anoto, the pen made in England, but it is quite a nice looking pen. Now if I unscrew the cap, you'll see a Anoto number 7 size nib, and that is, I'm just double checking, it is a medium nib there as well, with a plastic feed, but you can see the profile of the nib. If I unscrew the body, you'll see a Anoto converter, which is essentially a Schmidt K5, but you can already see that is sort of getting low on ink a little bit, but I've been writing a lot with this recently. I always try to write with my pens before I review them. I always think that although it's an unboxing review, I do think that you need to write with a pen for some time to get the characteristics of the pen and make sure that the pen does write nicely. So for me, this is actually quite a nice size pen. It's a little bit on the shorter side though, I'd say, for some of the Anotos. Can I post the cap? I can. It will post deeply and securely, so that does look quite nice there. It's also not that back weighted either, so if you are a cap poster, then you might like that. I do like this resin though. You can see it here. Look at that resin, where it just looks beautiful there as I turn that resin. So it really is quite a beautiful resin. And when I saw this there, I've always wanted a Chased Amber. In the early days, I think it was like 2017, 2018, 2019, when I was going to the UK pen shows, I saw these on the Anoto pen table, and I really wanted one of these, and I thought I will pick one up later, and then I never saw the Chased Amber again, at least not to my recollection anyway. So I'm glad when this one became available, I decided to jump on it quite quickly. So for me, that was a definitive. I've got to buy it. So from that perspective, I'm glad I added it to my collection. So I think we'll do a size check, we'll do a weight check, we'll do a pen comparison, and then we'll do a writing sample. So from the size of the length of the body of the pen, we're looking about 138 millimeters in length. The length of the cap is about 65 millimeters in length. And we'll try to stop the pen rolling away. And we'll do a length check here to the tip of the nib or tip of the tines. We're looking about 125 millimeters. So not quite an oversized pen. I did say this was a little bit shorter. But normally an oversized pen is around about 130 millimeters long. You can see that this cap is quite transparent. If I put the pen in there, you can see it moving, the section moving in and out. So that's quite a nice resin. I think with that, let's do a weight check. So the full weight of the pen inked up, we're looking at just over 25.5 grams. I'll just zero that again just to double check. Just under 25.5 grams. And the weight of the cap, we're looking at just over 12 grams. And then the weight of the body, we're looking at just over 13 grams. So it is quite a lightweight pen. It's not a heavy pen. It is a resin pen, obviously. But this material here is really, really quite stunning. I really do like this material. And I do like the crosshatch that is going on in this pattern as well. Really is quite nice. I think it matches this pen really well. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have the Anoto, and this is the Great Court Roof Metallic Edition. We have an Anoto, and this is the Platinum Jubilee overlay. We have a Mr. Cypress Rod and Dragon, an Anoto, and this is the Platinum Jubilee Sterling Silver. We have an Anoto Coronation in Sterling Silver. We have the Anoto, and this is the Chased Amber in the Magna Classic. We have an Anoto Magna Carta in the Sterling Silver. We have a Mr. Cypress, and this is the Maple in the Forest, a Mr. Cypress Eggshell 05A, and a Mr. Cypress Eggshell 06. So I think let's now go and do a writing sample. So this is the Anoto, and it's the Magna Classic in the Chased Amber. It's actually the Pearl, and then it's a medium, and it's an 18 karat gold nib, and the ink in here is Herban, and it's Amber de Bermanie, which is quite a nice autumny coloured ink. In terms of line variations, it's definitely a Western medium line width. If I push it a bit more, I can get it going a little bit more towards a broad. You can see the figure of 8 and more vertical lines. There's no hard starts or skips on this pen. So this is a very good tuned nib. Now, in terms of ink wetness, let's take a look. And we'll do a horizontal pass. So this is actually quite a wet nib, almost bordering on being a fire hose nib. And this is quite a nice writing nib. What do I like? What do I not like about this pen? There really isn't anything I dislike. If I really wanted to nitpick, I would say that some of these Anotos will vary in size. So, for instance, I guess if I were to show you maybe, I don't know, let's say this one here and this one here, and can I get another one on? Like here, you're going to see that they are slightly different lengths, but does that really matter? No. If you have a bit of OCD and you want to see the exact same lengths in a pen tray, possibly maybe that could be a downside for you. I think when you get a lot more of the same style, make, and model of pens, that you are going to see nuances in things like the length, maybe the thickness as well. That there are going to be slight differences. You're never going to get them 100% the same. What do I like about the pen? I like it's an Anoto. I like it's a Magna Classic. I love the chased amber. I like everything about this pen. So that, for me, there really isn't any downsides to this pen, but clearly, obviously, that there are slight nuances and differences, maybe in the length of that pen compared to other Onoto Magna Classics or other Anoto similar Magna Classic type models there. So there you have it. That's my review of the Anoto Magna Classic Chased Amber in a medium 18 karat gold nib. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.